with winter here, I thought we'd talk about block heater cable and cord safety as the weather gets a bit colder. I'm here with Justin Kutsak with the Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service. Thanks for your time.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So I guess first of all, what's sort of the number one thing people should know if they've got a plug in their vehicle, they've got a block heater, they've got some extension cords in there?
I think the most important thing that we really want to drive home this message is do not plug your vehicle if you park in your garage. You know, it doesn't get cold enough inside your garage for it to really affect your vehicle. Fire can spread very quickly, and being in the garage, it takes a little bit longer for that fire to get noticed inside your home. So it's important, just don't plug it in if you park inside. And
in a lot of cases, a lot of these fires, I'm assuming people aren't noticing until it's way too late because people are plugging in their vehicles at night, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. So fire can spread, it just takes a little bit longer. It builds up inside that garage before it breaches, you know, say into the home or starts coming out the eaves troughs. And by that time it can be too late. So another important message that we really try to make people understand is very important is having smoke alarms, working smoke alarms in your home.
So we've had several fires attributed to block heaters and block heater cables in the last week or so here in Winnipeg. How concerning is that, just given that we're barely into the start of 2025?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've had some cold spells. We had a pretty decent winter up until now. So with it getting colder, people are plugging their vehicles in a little bit more. So it's definitely concerning to our crews. Nothing that they can't handle. But again, if people could help us out by just simply, if you're parking inside, don't plug your vehicle in.
So you've got a vehicle here, we have a block heater cable. What should people be looking for when they are plugging their vehicles in? Maybe they're looking at their cords, inspecting them before they plug in.
So yeah, at the start of the season, it's really important, and even throughout the season, you know, have a quick look at that cord. This one here happens to be quite high up into the compartment where their motor is. Most of them are underneath the vehicle where it's exposed to a lot of different stuff on the road, salt and whatnot. So that can corrode the ends. So you want to make sure that, you know, your cords don't look like this. You want to make sure all the prongs are there, the protective sheeting there is there. You know, you don't see any bare wire. Simply, if you see a cable that looks something like this, just throw it out and get a new one. It's not worth, you know, taking the risk.
Yeah. What does it mean, like from a resource standpoint, when you see a fire that is, you know, involving a vehicle like this, maybe a block heater, maybe it's in your garage? What does that look like from a resource standpoint?
It all depends. You know, we have a pretty standard response of what we send where, and it all depends on the information that we get. So, you know, we take every call that comes in very seriously, and we send the appropriate response. So it doesn't matter if the car's, you know, it all depends where it is. If it's inside the garage, if it's on its own, you know, it all depends on what information that we get, so our dispatchers can give the appropriate or send the appropriate response.
If someone, you know, by chance happens to see, you know, sparks or something coming out of their block heater, or maybe a fire starting, should they call 911 right away, or should they try to put this out themselves?
You know, I think it all depends on your ability.
Right.
You know, if people are able to, you know, attempt to put the fire out, you can certainly do so. But I think the most important thing is getting that response going. Call 911. You know, while you are looking for your extinguisher, or, you know, just don't waste time. Get the fire trucks going would be the most important thing.
Anything else people should know as we head into some of the colder months here in Manitoba?
You know, I think if you drive away, if you make the mistake of leaving that cord plugged in, get rid of it. You know, even if the cord looks okay, underneath that cord could be stretched or damaged. So just get rid of it and replace it, and check your smoke alarms.
For sure. Justin, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, no problem.